Welcome, I'm here today to talk you through the Nilfisk Liberty SC60 autonomous auto scrubber. It's new to us, just came out, and we're extremely excited about it. As you can see, it's a ride-on auto scrubber. Base model is a Nilfisk BR755, which is a tried and true machine. What we've done is partnered with a brand called Brain OS and made it into an autonomous machine. So the nice thing about that is it was a proven scrubbing, cleaning platform that has now become an autonomous machine. And what Brain does is there's a computer in the machine, and then it's supplemented with a number of different sensors. On the side, you've got some optical sensors and some infrared sensors. You've got a LiDAR sensor up top that is scanning downward. There's a second LiDAR sensor, which is also, that's our mapping sensor. It is, as you go into the mapping function, it will be scanning the environment right across a broad spectrum and collecting all those data points and adding it to a map. The machine itself is a 105-liter recovery tank and a 99-liter solution tank. Inside, there's a vacuum filter and a debris tray. Security straps for the autonomous mode that are built right in. They just clip on like that. This machine in this format is a cylindrical machine, which means that there's two long brushes in there that turn like this together. They will pick up any sort of debris that's on the floor, small bits, and dump it into a hopper that runs along the back that should be emptied after every shift. Got a security beacon on top, an emergency stop. You've got little orange buttons here, little lights on the front and the back. Those are actual indicators for when it's operating in autonomous mode. Moving along to discuss the dash of the machine. To begin with, this is the emergency stop button. You hit that, the machine will come to a complete stop if the operator felt they weren't comfortable. Then you get a number of buttons along here. Primary settings here. You've got 3 settings on each, going from low to high. This is your chemical setting. This one here is your solution setting. And this one here is your brush pressure. Here is a horn, a safety horn, the reverse button, and it does have a beacon as well for when you're backing up. And then finally, this is your one-touch scrub button that lowers your brushes or your discs. It also lowers the squeegee and starts the vacuum motor. So from an operator and training point of view, there's really only one button they have to press, which makes it, again, simple. Moving over onto this side is the control panel that runs the autonomous system. So it asks you, would you like to teach? So if you hit teach, it's going to scan, and it gives you the success marker. Now, for the mapping part of it, it gives you 6 different slots. What I would do is I would select that one, and it would ask me to start driving, and literally I'm already mapping. So in this case, where I drive is where I'm mapping. You always return to the QR code. The machine will ask you to save, which you would do, and then you've got that recorded. So in that screen where there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different boxes for this QR code, you can order these in any way you want. So if you were, say, in a grocery store, you could have the bakery, the pharmacy, the grocery area, the till section, produce, and meat. Now, the nice thing about this is it's all dedicated to this one QR code. So if I select A, B, C, D, I can go sequential, or I can mix them up any way I want. But what the machine does is it follows your sequential order. For an operator point of view, once the map is finished, or series of maps, there's a mobile alert system on the machine. So what the operator would do at the start of every shift is text this number, this Brain 4FSH code in, and it instantly registers them on the cloud system, and they get reports on the machine into their mobile device. So for example, if the machine were interrupted, someone jumped on the seat and stopped it, they would get a note saying, come save me, I've been interrupted. So this is sort of the starting position of the machine. We've got a QR marker mounted 1 meter above the floor. You have two options. You can clean or you can teach. So if you press clean, it scans it with the optical sensor, and now it knows that 2 maps are associated with that particular marker. So if we were going to clean, we would hit that. We'd select our test map to begin with. I would hit run. Secure your safety yellow straps, like so. And it says push the start pause button, which is this blue button on the back of the machine. What you do. Now in the case of someone standing in the way, the machine will stop until that's moved. If someone were to grab the steering wheel, the machine will stop. There's a sensor inside the steering wheel, and there's also one in the seat.